It's time for the live PWCC weekly auction. Welcome back, everyone. Be sure to hit that like button on your way in. Welcome to my co-host, the one and only PokeDean.
How's it going, people?
If it is your first time here, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. If you are a regular, we're here every single Sunday, 2 a.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and 9 p.m. Eastern time. I feel like I've learned that really, really well off by heart now. Guys, thank you for jumping in. Thank you for being here. Let's get some shout outs in the chat tonight. I see some late gang from the UK. I see some of the US community in here as well. We got Viltrum, we got Green Tea, who's always super quick every single week with the auction link, guys, pinned at the top of the live chat. You can click on that link and you can actually follow along and watch the auction with us as well. So for example, if we're looking at something you might not be interested in, you can actually keep looking through and see what's up for grabs. And tonight there are over 4,000 items, so there is a lot on offer. So if you want to already start clicking up there and start looking through, go for it. We have got Frank in. We have got Pokey Stuff in. How are we doing? Kerry, oh my goodness, up late as well. We got Nick in. We got Rhett for the Sunday Fun Day.
What's up,
How are
Bulbasaur?
we doing, guys? Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Siva in Japan at 10 a.m. Siva from the future.
Yes, it's a good time for Siva right now. Hope you're having a great trip, bro.
Yeah, honestly, so jealous. Super jealous. So guys, welcome in. Couple of things before we get started. If tonight you are bidding on anything, let us know in the chat. You don't have to tell us exactly what it is until you win it. If you know you don't want other people jump, keep it on the down low. But do let us know if you're getting involved tonight. Every single week now, we've always got a lot of people picking up some goodies. So if you want to let us know if you're bidding on anything, is there anything you're looking for in particular, let us know. And also if you're selling anything via PWCC, because we actually have had a few people who have been consigning their items on the weekly auctions as well, while we've been doing the live streams. It is episode 10. It's the 10th week that we have been doing this, which is insane. Even though it's not the 10th consecutive week, this is the 10th episode that we've been doing. And I remember when we started this, it feels like ages ago, but then it also doesn't feel like ages ago. I think it was January that we started this series, and now we're in April.
I just keep thinking about of all the like crazy items we've seen in those 10 episodes. Like we've seen everything: autos, black labels that have gone for silly or crazy money
amounts.
We've had booster boxes, cards that aren't like typically from the Pokemon TCG. They're like maybe like Cardass or Cardass, however you say it, and like stickers, coins. We've had loads of different things. So
there has been, and do you know what? Without live streaming this auction, that's not the sort of thing that we'd be showing on our channel, because we personally don't necessarily pick up all those sorts of items. Obviously, we have some of those things. And prior to starting this live stream on my channel, we didn't really do any of this sort of content where we looked at auctions or we looked at the market. It's not something I cover with regards to like giving advice on what you should be buying and selling, but actually watching the auctions as they happen is just a really cool and interesting way to kind of keep up to date where everything is. And also it's that different kind of content that obviously happens in the background with both of us. Obviously we're always buying and selling. I'm always sort of buying from auctions and keeping an eye on the market as well, because obviously we both do this as a business. So it's a nice kind of different kind of content that is different from the pack openings and all that sort of fun stuff that you normally see, because I know there's quite a lot of people on the channel interested in it. And one thing I do want to mention as well, and I say it every single week, but just in case you're new here, the live auctions on PWCC, it's not just high-end items. It's not just, the $5, $10, $20,000 items. There is something for everyone, and I feel like that should be the slogan of this stream. There is something for everyone. We're talking all the way from $5, and the highest item that I'm looking at right now, which we'll look at in a little while, is actually sitting at $13,500 tonight, which is a PSA slab. So there really is a little bit of everything. So whether you're looking for modern, vintage, everything in between, slabs, raw cards, booster boxes, cases, stickers, coins, literally whatever you can imagine is on here. And guys, just bear in mind, we cover the Pokemon side of the auction, so there's 4,227 Pokemon items tonight, but overall there are sports, there's Magic, there's Yu-Gi-Oh, there's miscellaneous items as well. There's a lot going on, so is a really interesting thing to be watching every week. I really enjoy looking at the items, and like we've both said, we get to see things that we don't normally talk about and see. We got JSR. JSR. Is it not past your bedtime?
There's a lot of late night.
There is late night.
Gang people. Gang people.
That's not what he meant to say.
Late
night UK gang in the chat as well. Late night UK gang. Oh my goodness. And one thing I do just want to do, I did mention it last week that I'd let you guys know about some of the other live streams that happen, because I'm not the only person who live streams the auction. We do it for Pokemon here, but you've got the sports card therapist who does the sports cards as well. So if you're interested, like I've said, in other, collectibles, other TCGs, there are other people doing some live streams. So do check out sports card therapist. I actually linked their YouTube live on my Instagram story, so you can go and check that out as well if you want to take a look over there and look at the sports side of things. Green tea, 2 booster boxes, 6 3-pack blisters, 4 booster bundles, 15 sleeves, 2 ETBs and a check lane.
That's how much Scarlet and Violet he's been opening.
Oh, I was like, is that what you're bidding on tonight? I was like, hold on a minute.
No, that's what he's been opening.
Goodness. Chloe, welcome in.
What's up, Chloe?
Late night UK gang are here tonight, and guys, you got to get ready for it. There is a lot going on tonight. Connor, I'm ready for this late night madness. Let's crack into the pineapple pizza. Connor, illegal. You know how I feel about the pineapple pizza.
The door's over there, bro.
It is highly illegal.
Throw that pizza out that door.
Oh my goodness.
We got Marshall in the building too, all the way from Kentucky.
Oh wow. Let's do I want to do an accent?
Yeah.
No, Dean is the impressionist over here. Oh my goodness. Guys, let us know right now in the live chat where you are watching from this evening, because like I said, it's super late in the UK. We do have some of the UK gang in here watching, but I know this is a really good time for the US audience
and
who watch the channel, and the Australian audience to be able to jump in, because I know sometimes, like with the pack opening streams, you guys miss it because of the time, so it's quite a good one to jump in on. And just a reminder, guys, if you do miss this live stream as it happens live, you can always watch it back. All my live streams are always saved on my channel, so you can actually go back and watch previous weeks, and it would be quite cool to actually go all the way back to the beginning, and see how far we've come with the auction. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the auction screen. And what I will do is, as we go through this evening as well, I'll do a little, what would you call it, tutorial on how to use the site and how to find the Pokemon items as well. Right, so here we go.
Angie says I'm from Japan.
Angie from Japan. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We got Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be in Dallas at the beginning of next month. Not Bora Bora anymore. Oh, my goodness. What a trip. What a trip. Norway, it's 3 a.m. I love Paris. How did I not notice that?
This is where we're going to next.
That is where we're going next. We are going to Paris in 3 weeks' time. Oh,
we're in April. Yeah.
We're in April.
yeah,
3 weeks' time. We're going to be at La Gala in Paris, which is going to be crazy. Really looking forward to that. We got lots going on, and you're going to be competing in just over 2 weeks at the EUIC. How you feeling? You've been practicing the TCG, and guys, something crazy happened last night.
Oh my goodness.
Something crazy happened last night.
Yes.
Do you want to tell the people?
Right, so it was like maybe midnight.
It was 1 a.m.
Me and the butler were practicing some TCG because, as Chloe mentioned, I'm taking part in the EUIC. And Chloe was like, right, I want to play. Let's do it. Let's have a game. So I taught her how to play the TCG. We opened up a build and battle kit. And she did really well. I'm actually really impressed. Second game, she beat me. I was like, right, I'm very much not ready for EUIC. But no, she's good. She's natural at it. So
I'm ready to go.
You might see TCG Chloe at some point in the future.
We won't go that far, but I think I will join in and actually participate in the next pre-release.
It's fun.
Had a good time. But if we can wish Dean the best of luck for that in a couple of weeks' time. The champion over here, who's going to take over, and I'll just be on the sidelines spectating.
Do you get a medal for not winning a single game?
They should actually do something for that. That should be like
taking part medal.
the taking part that counts.
No,
oh my goodness.
I don't want that.
Right, okay, so here we go. The live auction screen. This is what it looks like when you're on the website for the weekly auction. And as you can see, we got some spicy items up already. So starting off, our highest price item, I have it priced high to low currently, is at $13,500 right here. And guys, just something to bear in mind, that all of the prices you see right here are not including buyer's premium. Buyer's premium will be added on top once the auction actually ends. And then when you see the final price, that includes the buyer's premium. But while the auction is running like this, it's not inclusive of buyer's premium. Teach me, I've never understood how the actual TCG works. Do you know what? It's actually once you got to sort of sit there and take it in and, you know, understand it as much as you can. But yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I had a good time. And the second game I really, really enjoyed because I was winning. I think that obviously helped. But,
I was getting triggered, but I was like, oh, you're doing well. You're doing really well. Can't draw anything.
Ollie was crying inside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We got Thrive welcome
What's
in.
up, bro?
How are we doing? Late night gang represent. Oh my goodness. So yeah, as you can see, lots on offer tonight. One thing I will point out, which I feel like we see most weeks when it's actually on the auction, we've always normally got a first edition Charizard, a shadowless Charizard. Tonight we've actually got a first edition Charizard in a CGC 8 up, currently sitting at $5,500. We have this really, really nice Bandai starters card ass in a Gem Mint 10 sitting at $6,000. Now, the card ass Bandai cards are not my area of expertise.
Same.
So with pricing, it's something I wouldn't even be able to, you know, guess or even talk about. So it is pretty cool to see these things and see where they sit, because that's how you learn, basically. If something is, if you know, there's certain Pokemon cards with regards to maybe certain Pokemon, you're not sure where they sit in the market, or certain sets. These sort of auctions and these sort of things are quite interesting to pay attention to, because you'll get a good feel for where things are selling and the sort of price obviously people are willing to pay for things. As always, we got some booster boxes as well. So tonight we've actually got an unlimited jungle booster box. The last few weeks we've seen some first edition WOTC boxes, and we'll go through why this one is tamper sealed, and we'll go through all of that shortly. We'll just do a quick scroll. We got a second jungle booster box here as well. And then, as you can see, the heat doesn't disappear.
Spicy.
Yeah, we've got the Zorua Illusion Contest cards here. Well, we've got one of them of the set. This is the Pokemon fan winner. This is actually one of my favorites of them all, and we've actually seen these particular cards up numerous times now since we've been doing these live stream auctions. This one in a PSA 9 currently sitting at $4,700. This right here is huge. We have a no rarity Charizard, which is signed and sketched by Mitsuhiro Arita. Now, this one has actually been autoed as a 10, so the auto has been graded, not the card itself. Very big card. We'll get into that in a bit. We got Legendary Collection reverses. We've got Gold Stars. We've got Shadowless Charizards. We've got Scream promos, which we see every single week.
Ooh.
Something really interesting here. We've got an Evolving Skies case. Now, we've seen an Evolving Skies booster box a couple of times. We have seen some cases, but with there being so many items on the auction, it's hard to go through and see every single item, while we're here. So I know every week there are things that we end up missing, but tonight we'll try and get through as much as we possibly can. We got full art Mario Pikachus. We got a lot going on, so I think we'll go all the way to the top, and I think we'll start with the top spot on the auction right here, and we will take a look. So this right here, I have had no idea. $13,500. Like this is just this is insane. Obviously, you're a Charizard fan.
Yeah.
Is this the sort of thing that you'd be looking to like? I'm not saying this card specifically, but like with regards to your collection, do you prefer to collect like main set cards, or you know, would you branch out to tops and card ass and all that sort of stuff?
I see what you mean. I mean, personally, I obviously grew up with just the TCG, so I think that I always kind of relate to those more. Now, with this in particular, it's actually really iconic in the sense of that's the image they use for the Game Boy game, Pokemon Red.
A lot of people will recognize it.
Yeah, that's a really quite iconic like image of Charizard because it was on the back and the front of the game. So I think it's a really cool thing. But like you said, personally for me, I'm more into the like official
main
TCG,
set cards,
or the WOTC back in the day in 1999. So if I had disposable income and was doing really well, then yeah, I would probably maybe like to expand into like different things and different kind of niches of Pokemon. But I mean, $13,500. That's
a lot of money.
A lot of money.
It is. I will keep this one open because I am really intrigued to see like
where
this is going. Is this gonna keep going up? Is this kind of hit its top? I don't know.
And maybe this is a question for you guys in the chat. Do any of you collect anything outside of like the official TCG? Do you collect Topps cards? Do you collect like the Japanese card ass? I always want to say like the other way around, but yeah, do you collect any of those sort of things? Let us know, because I know there are a few people that kind of dabble into like kind of niche and different sort of areas.
Someone just asked how many packs are in Evolving Skies booster box. So 36 packs in Pokemon booster boxes, and a case you get 6 booster boxes. Kerry has asked, Chloe, are you ever going to get the Chansey Creature deck card? I keep seeing it super pricey. Kerry, it, for me personally, is like what you would refer to as a grail item, like a dream card. I would love to own it one day, either raw or graded. It's extremely expensive. When the Creatures deck first started hitting the market, obviously it was technically never meant to get out of the hands that it was given to. When it started hitting the market, obviously we saw some healthy prices on people purchasing the deck as a whole, and then since then it has just spiraled up and up and up. Lots of people have the entire deck graded now. Lots of people have graded, some of the bigger cards like the Charizard, the Chansey. We've got a couple of Mewtwo's in there.
I remember that.
We've actually seen several creatures deck cards.
There was like 2 weeks that had like a lot of them.
Yeah, there was almost not the full deck, but actually there was a couple of cards on the premiere, so maybe it was and it got broken down, whether it came from the same person or not. It's a really, really big card. I'd love to own it. Watch this space. I don't know how, if, when that will happen, but maybe one day. Is there an issue with verifying emails? Struggling either? Chloe, are you talking about the PWCC site in general, as in signing up? So I have been told by PWCC tonight, and I am just going to read it out for you guys, just in case you're using the app. They're currently conducting some maintenance on the app, and bidding may be affected for some during this update. Bidding can be still conducted seamlessly on mobile and desktop via web browser at pwccmarketplace.com, and they're apologize for any inconvenience. So just in case you are using the actual app tonight, you may have some issues with bidding on there, but if you do, you can just jump on the desktop site and you'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's any other issues. Maybe those updates might be affecting the verification if people are trying to just jump on, but I haven't heard. But there is maintenance going on the actual app. So just to bear that in mind. So we're going to leave that one open. As we do this stream, we sort of open some tabs up, talk about the cards, and then we go back to them. I do want to open this one because I really, really love the artwork.
This is awesome.
On this.
And you can kind of see why it's probably going or effective around this price.
Yeah, I can see why this is definitely of interest and could be, quite a big, towards a grail piece of someone's collection. So 1997 Pocket Monsters Bandai starters right here in a PSA 10, and you can see them all on the card looking super, super cute. We got Pikachu having a lovely little cuddle there as well. I mean, that's a really nice card. I really, really like cool. That. Sitting at $6,000. That is another. I don't think we have, ever since we've been doing this, started the auction where we've seen the top 2 cards like being Topps or Bandai. Maybe there's been 1 or 2 of them up there, but yeah, the top 2 being like not first ed Charizards, Gold Stars, etc. We haven't seen that, so Really, really interesting. I really like this card. $6,000, big price on this. I'm going to leave this one open as well, just so we can see where this one goes. Again, just really, really intrigued to see what the market value of these ones are. Not something I would personally collect.
And the artwork is very similar to the manga, so that's red.
Maybe that's where these kind of have that other appeal to some people as well, where the art is slightly different from maybe what we're used to seeing as well.
A few messages in the chat. Tadee says, I stick with the TCG. That alone is overwhelming to collect. There is a lot.
That is true.
Greg says, is Evolving Skies the most sought after modern booster box? I invested in Cosmic Eclipse about 18 boxes in 2019. I would say for the Sword and Shield era, it's definitely top 2. You'd probably argue Evolving Skies or Brilliant Stars. Just obviously Brilliant Stars is very Charizard heavy. It was like the first set that had trainer galleries in.
Yeah,
you've got like evolutions in that trainer gallery, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But then obviously you have Evolving Skies, which has all the evolutions, the alt arts, the Rayquaza, a lot of big cards. So I would definitely say it's up there with top 2 for sure.
Yeah. I just want to say shout out to Zetro. Thank you for jumping in. Sleep well.
Trentro.
Trentro. PWC is not mainly for Pokemon. We just cover the Pokemon auctions, but I did mention at the beginning there's Sports Card Therapist who actually streams the sports card side of things. The sports cards market on PWCC is wild. I've never seen prices like it on some things. There's also Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! There's miscellaneous TCG and other collectibles as well. So yeah, there's a little bit of everything. It looks like we might just be having a little bit of internet outage, but we should be back.
Apologies,
I think it might. I think it might just be this time now. I think the internet, the Wi-Fi box just thinks, oh, and then it comes back to life again. So we should be good. Right, we keep going. Obviously, we're going to check it out, the first edition Charizard right here. So we have seen lots of these since we've been doing these streams. So obviously, the first edition base set Charizard is an iconic card. It's, from the first ever main set of Pokemon. Charizard being one of the most popular, iconic Pokemon of all time. It being first edition, it's the biggest card in the set.
Yep.
With regards to it being a rare card, it's not necessarily, when we're talking about rarity and we're talking about, for example, our Pikachu trophy. That's a rare card. There is a very, very minimal amount of them that exist and were made. First edition Charizards, you could argue they are rarer in certain grades, but in general, they are expensive because of the
iconicness.
Because of the pedestal it's put on.
Do you think that we say it's rare because back when we were kids, it was like the rarest card?
Yeah.
So we kind of have brought up with that of it being like the rare Charizard that everyone wanted, sort of thing.
And then talking in this day and age, talking about rarity, if you're talking about with regards to how many were printed and how many are in circulation in comparison to a lot of other cards, this doesn't necessarily fall into that being a rare. So here it is in a CGC8. We've seen it in a variety of grades, a variety of slabs from PSA, Beckett to CGC. We haven't ever seen it in a 10 on the weekly. It's not something that would be appearing on the Premiere auction. So, yeah, I mean, you're a big Charizard fan. I imagine this is one that you would
I'd love a first edition.
To be able to get in the collection.
Like we said not too long ago when we were speaking to someone in America, like obviously Charizard's my favorite Pokemon. He was like, well, surely you have a first edition. And I was like, I actually don't. So
it's an expensive card. It's not, it isn't as easy to obtain for a collection if, due to the price. But we do see a fair amount of them out there, raw and graded. And like I said, we've seen a lot of them over the past 10 streams that we've been doing this as well.
Yeah.
I actually pre the boom and explosion bought a raw first edition base set. Bought the entire set and I graded the entire set, and the Charizard actually graded a 9. It was so clean, that Charizard. It was so clean. I feel like they were a little bit tough.
You didn't send it for a regrade, no?
No, I didn't. So yeah, actually graded a 9, which which at the time was kind of mind-blowing. And the fact I managed to find the set in such good condition as well, I don't think that will ever happen again, not at the price I got it for. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's an iconic card. It's one that we all know very, very well and recognise. So I will keep that one open because I think that might be one of the only ones tonight.
Yeah, the Fossil Jungle box. There we go. Got there in the end.
We're going to jump into it.
That'll be interesting.
So this here is an unlimited Jungle box. Like I said, we have seen First Edition, we have seen Unlimited, we've seen Base, Jungle, Fossil, Rocket, we've seen EX era boxes, we've seen Heart Gold era boxes, we've seen Modern Sword and Shield era boxes, we've seen a little bit of everything. So, with Wizards of the Coast boxes, I know if you come here every week, you'll probably think I'm like a broken record, but we're going to talk about it anyway, so that everyone knows, especially if you're new here and jumping in. So, when you open up the listing for any WOTC boxes, WOTC meaning Wizards of the Coast, you'll see there's a little video alongside the actual images. So the images of the box show a tamper sealed box. Now what they do is they actually open the box on camera. There is audio with this as well, but obviously we've muted that while we're streaming. And they open it up. They open it up to verify the contents. They take out all the packs. They show you all the packs so that you can see what you're buying is an authentic box, basically, and then what you are what they are selling is an authentic box. And it just protects both parties, basically. With WOTC boxes, there are lots and lots of
counterfeits.
Counterfeits, yeah. It happens a lot. And what happens a lot of the time is the people who put fake boxes in the market, the actual boxes themselves are real. So the actual cardboard box itself is real. A lot of the times they put a couple of genuine packs in the top, so when you do the little peek test, when you can push down the flap, you see the packs. Most of the time they have been opened, but when you're pushing it down, because you can see it, it can look legit. You do the peek test, they look good, and then what tends to happen is the rest of the box is normally filled with modern bulk. Again, most of the packs are normally opened. It can be quite tragic, but yeah, I've seen it a lot. I've seen it with First Edition Neo Genesis a couple of times, and I'm talking about people who are like well versed in what they're doing. Base set box.
In the
We've seen, I mean, everyone knows about the Logan Paul incident with the G.I. Joe. That we'll never forget that one.
Wild.
So yeah, it happens a lot. So it's just a way of, being, completely comfortable with what's going on. So as you can see, they show all the packs here. And then they basically pop them all back in, and then at the end they'll tamper seal them, so you can see the little tamper seals. They do it on the top and the bottom, just to show that it is fully covered back up again. So yeah, that is what happens with all the WOTC boxes, and you'll see that every time you open the listing. So this here, unlimited box, and it looks like we've actually got two unlimited boxes tonight. Both, one's sitting at 5,500 and one is sitting at 5,200. I'm just going to open them up side by side right here, just so we can do a little comparison. And both of them will say all right here, factory seal, confirmed authentic by PWCC. And then, can you see the color difference?
Yeah,
or is
I was
that
gonna
just
say that.
Is that just like the way the picture's
darker.
been taken?
I think it's darker.
That is like significantly.
Do you know what? That one there, that could, I don't know. I've seen I think with lighter boxes, it's got a chance of being a no symbol.
Yeah.
Is it lighter? I think it's lighter, right? But when we've seen a no rarity box, it was a lot lighter, wasn't it?
I can't see. It's 5,500 one.
Yeah, the 5,500 one is the lighter one.
It's the one that
Could be.
has a better chance.
Yeah.
You can just see the difference, so just to compare the two.
I can't see you on anything.
Oh, I see. Okay.
15 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to leave that open just so you can, just so we can keep an eye on both of those as we go. So a couple of unlimited boxes right here.
Yep.
Next up, we're jumping in with one of my favorite cards from this particular set. So the Zorua Illusion Design Contest, iconic set of cards back in 2010. there was a design contest, and basically what happened was, it's harder to see when all the art is actually now on the card, but there was a Zorua and a Zoroark template that everyone who entered basically designed their own artwork of the card around. This one here is the Pokemon fan winner. We've seen the entire setup for auction, I think about a month and a half, 2 months ago now, and then in between that we've seen the odd card from the set popping up as well. Here in a PSA 9, they're really big cards. They're almost like, I feel like people don't like talk about these as much, or maybe know as much about them when we're talking about like what you would call a, you know, a trophy kind of like.
I think they're very niche.
Yeah, not a trophy card, but you know, these design cards. They are niche. They are very, very niche. But I think they're beautiful, and I absolutely love this one in particular. It's like, how many Pokemon can you fit? How many Pokemon can you fit in the card right there? I think this is a really nice card.
Yeah,
and as
cool.
you can see, even in the PSA 9, currently sitting at $4,700. So they are very
sought after
pricey cards. But like I said, they are also niche. They don't appeal to everyone, but I think they are incredible. So we're going to keep going, and next up we have got this beauty right here, and this is a no rarity Charizard. Now the card itself hasn't been graded, but the actual auto has been graded, as you can see, authentic auto 10. So with PSA there's lots of different options. You can have a card graded for its condition 1 to 10. If you're then getting an auto on the card, you can have the card and the auto graded. You can have the auto authenticated. You can have the auto graded on its own. It's you know, when you're if you use the PSA website and have submitted cards to PSA, you'll recognize it when you're submitting them, all the different options you can choose. This one right here, they've had it the auto graded as auto 10. So here it says PSA population 1 of 14, just 3 graded higher. No rarity Zard in itself is a fairly big card, no matter what the grade. Normally it goes for quite a big price, and this one here, having the sign and sketch from Mitsuhiro Arita, is pretty cool as well. When we started streaming in January, we noticed that there was like an influx of autos. So towards the end of last year, there was quite a few signing events, and then throughout the beginning of this year, there's been quite a few. Basically, people going and getting their cards signed by the artist, and we're seeing a lot of them pop up every single week. There is at least a handful of autos, but in those first few streams, I feel like there was
a lot.
There was a lot.
Yeah, I really like the Charizard like illustration on it too. I think it looks sick. I think
that
so
one
cool.
in particular is actually really, really nice.
Really
looking
good
at that sketch, I think he's done a really, really nice job of that.
I think Denom said, why does he use English letters for his auto? I think you can, well, sometimes he does them in Japanese and English.
Depending on the rules of the signing, there are all different options. I know that some signings, depending how much you pay for your ticket, it then gives you access to different options with regards to what you have signed. We're talking the color of the pen, whether you're paying for a sketch or just a signature. There's like,
I think it comes down to the event.
It's completely down to what the rules of the event are that you're seeing the artist at and getting it signed. So it just depends basically. And then obviously the person who's having it done, they're obviously going to go for whatever they prefer. So we will leave this one open because I'd like to come back to that and see where it goes. There's lots of Charizards tonight. This one very iconic as well. We've got a Legendary Collection Reverse Zard. I think this might be the highest graded one that we've seen since we've been doing the streams. I don't think we've seen a 10. I might be wrong, but I can't remember. Here in a CGC 9.5, this one also has the subgrades right here. Currently at $3,300. This is a CGC Pop 1 of 9. There is only one graded higher with CGC. The Legendary Collection Reverses in particular, pretty hard to grade cards. Obviously a lot of holo foil going on, prone to print lines. You can also miss things like scratches and tiny dents as well, especially when there's that much going on the front of the card. Now, I know that Legendary Collection is not for everyone. I personally love it. It's one of my all-time favorite sets.
I'd love to pull
Some
this
people
card.
hate it. Yeah, we actually did a legendary collection box break at the end of last year. You got the Zard Hollow,
Yeah.
but we didn't pull the reverse
We
Zard.
pulled some really nice ones. I think we got Dark Raichu, the
Mewtwo, yeah.
some many others, but no Zard, unfortunately. That would have been crazy.
That would have been wild. And I've actually personally opened up some legendary collection packs for myself as well. Never pulled it. It would.
It can literally be in anything, can't it?
Yeah. Did we get the Pikachu as well? Because the Pikachu in a 10 is a big card. I think we've actually seen the Pikachu in a PSA 10 on here.
Oh, Island Grown has the CGC 10.
Yeah, that did ring a bell actually. As soon as I saw when that said one graded higher, I thought I'd seen that post.
Yeah, shout out to Island Grown. We saw
we
him.
Actually got to see Island Grown back in February in Orlando, which was pretty cool.
He's a legend. He's
cool. But yeah, so really cool card. Love this. I will keep this one open because I'm just nosy as to see where we are with that. Right, so we keep going.
And if the stream dies, it's because Chloe's got 20 tabs open, chat, so just be aware.
Don't talk to me about tabs. This is the tab king over here. He opens his laptop. It sounds like a rocket ship about to take off. He has so many tabs open, right? You can't even see what the logo is on the tab.
Yeah, true.
That is when you know you're overdoing it.
I've accepted it. It's
you
a
are
lifestyle.
overdoing it.
Who is Tab Gang?
Hashtag no.
Hashtag Tab Gang. Who has 1,000 tabs?
We're starting a new trend. And while we're getting the chat to jump in there, there is something I need you guys to do. You need to let us know what's going to be the last Pokemon standing.
Yes.
So every single week, we try and guess. Now, you don't have to guess the card. You don't have to guess base set Blastoise, for example. But if the last card standing is a Blastoise card of some sort,
Why are you saying Blastoise?
then you're a winner.
What, you team Tortank?
No, right. We'll get onto the Tortank argument in a minute, but no. Rage Quit, welcome in.
What's
How
up,
we
Rage
doing?
Quit?
Thank you for being here. Get
Thank
that
you for jumping
Lugia. Welcome to the membership. Appreciate you. Guys, if you just jumped in, be sure to hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already. So I am going to go.
Yes, Green Tea. Sorry.
What did Green Tea say?
I have multiple windows with multiple tabs.
Green
Legend.
Tea, you're bringing us down. So Green Tea is just saying, because we didn't actually see last card standing last week because it went on and on and on. Last week's last card standing was the EX Dragon, Magikarp, Spoink and Swablu in CGC 10s. All pop one. Oh, wow. Was that some of the Chumlee cards? Because I remember there being some unusual CGC Chumlee cards. Talking to Tortank.
We got him in the building.
There is a base set 10 Blastoise tonight.
Look at that label. That is 15 mil. Right.
The card is vintage, but the label is vintage. That is old PSA.
Do you reckon, I guess people try and go for the newer ones, but do you reckon there'll be a period in time where people go for old label slabs?
I mean, yeah, because you definitely don't see them circulating as much. And do you know what a lot of people do as well now that I've noticed is, say if you're a slab collector of a certain Pokemon or a certain set or whatever, and you manage to pick up, say, one card that was graded, you know, back when we're talking like, you know, below 10 mil. Yeah. If the rest of their slabs are all, you know, towards 50 mil up, I've noticed people regrading and getting recasing and getting a new label. So it's an old cert number, but they're having it recased and they put the newer label in basically. So it's like,
I guess like,
because then it can be out of uniform. But then if you've got a completely mixed set, then I suppose there's no point, because unless you're really bothered about it.
Yeah.
But I think we will see people.
I was just wondering, because like, do you reckon someone out there will try and get the first ever graded Charizard?
Because oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter the grade, but it's the first ever. I guess it's like, I guess if it was, because like the grading company is like a third party thing. Yeah. It's not really to do with Pokemon.
No, obviously it's a.
So people aren't like in love with the grading
it's
company.
Separate. Yeah. No.
But I mean, that could be quite a cool thing.
Because this is an old cert as well. I mean, 26 mil. It's not as old as 15, but you know, it's older. And obviously, bear in mind, like, you know, sports cards, for example, their cert numbers run differently from, because of depending on the TCG or the collectible, for example. So that could be a shout in years to come. People going for the older labels.
The old labels, sorry.
But then with the old labels and back then, do you think that grading has changed over time and it's stricter now, or do you think it was stricter then? Do you think we have things slip now? So like,
I think we've had this
opinion?
conversation where, like, I think the general consensus is that people think that the older the label, the kind of more lenient they were back then.
Right.
But at the same time,
I think it's very up and down.
We see them now. We see 10s that are like that.
Your Aerodactyl.
Yeah, we see the same kind of inconsistency. So I don't know. It's I guess it's all down to personal opinion. But it's a talking topic, I guess.
Yeah, it is. New Age says, what's the oldest cert number you've seen?
Probably that.
I have seen a 1 or 2 mil.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't remember what the card was, but when I tell you the label was like shriveling up in the actual, it was like discoloured and
like,
looked a bit crinkly. Literally, it was a 1 or 2 mil cert. I'm trying to think what it was. I can't remember, but I remember looking at it and thinking, oh my God.
Wow.
Where has that come from? We got Gold Star Umbreon tonight in a Beckett 8 as well. We got the screen promos there in a Beckett 10.
Lovely card. Oh, Element says Gary from Pawn Stars, or King Gary, probably has the first graded Charizard.
Yeah, true. We're actually seeing Gary in a couple of weeks, so we can ask him.
Yeah, true.
In Paris. We got black labels as well. Be interested to see where this one goes, because this is... So basically, in Japanese, you can't pull this card from V-Star Universe. It's actually in the Precious Collector's box.
Yep.
In English, this is a set card, and you can pull it out of Crown's Zenith.
A lot easier.
It's the secret rare of the set.
Do you prefer silver or yellow borders on this card?
I'm torn. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, I think I prefer the yellow.
Yeah, I'm swaying towards the yellow.
Just because of it makes Pikachu stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like the silver borders get a little bit lost in this one. I feel like silver borders really suit some cards.
Yeah.
I feel like this one I'm not 100% sure. Kerry with the 5 gifted. Oh my goodness. Welcome in to anyone who's just caught the gifted membership as well.
Gary. Sign us up. We got a gospel band coming up 2024.
I am so off tune right there. Oh my goodness. Can we just, though, bear in mind a second, I haven't even looked at the price here. This is a promo. This is a promo that came out at the end of last year.
Yeah.
Okay. $2,100 in a black label. As we've seen previously, we've seen black labels holding some
crazy
above and beyond pricing. So I am going to keep this open, just bear in mind.
Did you hear about Beckett with the labels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know what was a little bit like, so they were at a show in America and they had their label as the backdrop, and they had to like stick something over to change one of the subtypes.
They've changed it back now, haven't they? Yeah.
So they had the label up as like their big backdrop, and then on the second day, you can see a little square's been cut out, and they've stuck it over, and I was
PR disaster.
Because a lot of people thought it was an April Fool's, but the reason I thought it wasn't is because they actually announced it the day before. And then there was like, normally with April Fools, there is a real like, even if it's like a word or like a sentence in like whatever it is, that really like gives you that hint that there's like no seriousness. There was nothing that I could see that was telling me that it wasn't a serious announcement. And then there was a lot of, the problem is with social media, it's like, everyone jumps on the bandwagon of the opinion. Don't get me
wrong.
Everyone
has an opinion.
Like, yeah, obviously everyone's got their opinion. But they reacted pretty quickly to the response, and then they basically changed their mind and said that nothing would be changed. For the
wonder
foreseeable.
what effect that would have had though with like black labels if they hadn't changed, if they had originally gone with what they were going to do.
I mean, it's a tough. I mean. When I saw it, I was a bit, and then obviously everyone voiced their opinion. I think people were starting to ask really tough questions directly to, especially if you looked at the comments of the announcement.
Right.
And I think they were trying to just manage it as obviously best they can. And obviously internally they had the discussion and just decided, you know what, let's hold off on this for the time being. So, I mean, there we are. So nothing is changing now currently with their grading scale.
In terms of price, I can't be surprised by anything at the moment after that Umbreon VMAX.
No, $12,000 for a Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies alternate art. That is a
Why
modern
am I catching
alternate
strays
art.
from average player in the chat, by the way?
EGS management company is worse than Dean's ability to.
What did I do to you, bro?
Oh my goodness. This is like the whole Nort
Enjoy
thing
your trip in Japan.
when Nort started catching it on stream the
Yeah.
other night. Yeah, honestly, it's one of those things. But it's like with any form of change or anything, obviously I know that's a little bit different when we're talking about grading scales, but everyone obviously reacts pretty abruptly and quickly.
Yeah. What was the issue? Oh, they just changed the way they were going to grade
Their
cards.
parameters,
Yeah.
basically.
Had to feed my hedgehog. What did I miss? What's your hedgehog called? How'd you get a pet hedgehog? Do you have to catch them?
What?
Who
Like,
sells hedgehogs?
I can't honestly say
I've never
that
been
I've
to a
ever
shop
seen a
and someone
hedgehog
said, let's
at
buy a
a
hedgehog.
pet shop. No, that's
You have
true.
to have caught a hedgehog,
Maybe you have
surely.
to go out into the park.
Do you know why I got
oh
scared
God,
by
here
a
we
hedgehog?
go.
So I was driving back from yours, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So where I live, there's steps, and I was walking, and it was pitch black, and I heard a and I was like, whoa! And this hedgehog was literally looking at me and rolled up in a ball, and I was like,
Did you tread on it?
no, I nearly did, but he was after.
Do you know what? Talking about hedgehogs, there was one night where when we lived on our old house, we would walk Frank at night, and I'd always do it after streams, and we'd always walk through this alleyway out of a park, and there was a point in it, even though it had light, so the middle bit you couldn't see,
Yeah.
and I could see something on the floor, and I know obviously I never wanted Frank running after like cats or something,
Yeah.
and I was like, is that like a ball of like I was thought there was a ball. I couldn't walk past it. I had to get the butler to like do a little. Do you remember that? It was just before we were going away somewhere. We were doing this late night walk, and I was like, I can't let the dog pass it. I can't walk past it. I was like, this poor little hedgehog was all.
I think I took a video.
It's amazing how many hedgehog stories we've got.
Yeah, I love a hedgehog. Shout Sonic. Right.
Anyway, back to the auction. Dean, you can get them at the pet store.
No, you
There's
can't.
I've never seen a hedgehog in a UK pet store.
Yeah,
Are we
that,
talking
that
about
is
like
not a pet store.
why? I'm confused. Anyway, let's keep going. So up next, I am going to open this one. Here we've got an Evolving Skies booster box case. So inside here you get 6 booster boxes. Evolving Skies, talk kind of relative to the Umbreon we were just talking about right there.
Wow. So they're currently at $350 a box.
Wow. So Evolving Skies is definitely on the steady up from what we've seen. Do you know what I was I saw someone do a post the other day talking about the Umbreon VMAX, like with regards to pricing and stuff, and how things do get a little bit out of control in the hobby. And it's that they were talking about like just how many cards like in general. So I think the pop on the PSA 10s is something crazy, like over 5,500 now. And that's just PSA 10s we're talking about. That's not raw copies. That's not 9s, 8s, 7s and below. That is just PSA 10s, over 5,500. And the price of them is still
wild.
I just can't
correlate. I
can't correlate that when it gets to that extreme. Even at 2,000-3,000, that's a lot. But when you're talking 5.5, we're creeping up to 6,000 copies in a 10. I don't know where that price point comes from anymore. It's not a rare card in any way, shape or form. Obviously pulling it, I know, like even for example, like Rattle, bless him, he hasn't been able to pull it. But they're out there. There's a lot of them out there. I don't know. I struggle with that one a bit. I just can't see where the craziness is. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Sports Entertainment welcoming. Can you check the first edition Red Cheeks Pikachu? Yeah, of course. We're scrolling through, so when we get to it, we'll have a little look. I don't think we've seen it yet. So yeah, Evolving Skies right here. $2,100.
$350 a box.
I mean, that's jumped up as well. And guys, just a reminder, extended bidding starts in 3 minutes. So basically, when we first started doing these live streams, extended bidding always started at 7 p.m. Pacific. You could only get involved in the extended bidding period if you had placed your initial bids before extended bidding starting. Now you can jump in at any point, literally all the way up. So what will happen is extended bidding starts in 3 minutes, and the next bidding window will then be half an hour. So from 7 till 7:30 Pacific time is the next bidding window. If items don't get a bid in that window, they will end at 7:30. If they do get a bid, they'll be pushed into the next bidding window, which is then 7:30 till 7:35, and then from so on all the way up till 8, it's 5-minute windows. At 8, whatever is left, it then goes down to minute windows. So just a little background on how that works. We'll keep that one open just to see what that's
looking like. Do you reckon that's
like.
keeping a seal tax? Do you reckon if it was 6 individual boxes as a group, it'd be cheaper?
I feel like with Evolving Skies, anything can happen, actually. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, that I like talking about the auction side of things. And me always saying there's always something for everyone. Like the some of the items that get sent in, kind of like a little bit on like Evolving Skies case. Is that kind of what you expect? Do you know what I mean? It's like kind of not overly massively what I expect to see a lot of the time. We got a full art. I mean, this is an iconic card right here.
Love this card.
This is an iconic card right here. This is the 2016 promo, the Japanese Mario Pikachu right here, and I love this card.
Oh, I need to add this to my collection.
This price of this card is absolutely flying. I've bought this card multiple times raw.
It's slowly getting out of reach.
And it is slowly becoming very unachievable. It has always been more expensive. It's a very sought after promo. It's a huge collaboration that people love. I've bought a couple of boxes sealed and opened them myself before graded the cards. I've bought sets of the cards raw, so there's 4 cards in the set. You get the full art Mario and Luigi, and then you get the half art of both. Even in a PSA 9,
still
coming up to $2,000. I mean, in a 10, this is just. I think did we see this in a 10 last week?
Yeah,
I think we did.
I think it went for a lot.
5,000, yeah. I mean, it's insane. But I absolutely love this card. But it is starting to get to a price, like you say, that is getting it's getting a lot right here.
Pikachu looks a bit like Mario on that card. It's the moustache. It's a new Mario.
Right, so carrying on, we got lots of beauties. We got screen promos. We got.
Didn't we see one of them?
This delinquent.
Yeah, was that? Did we see that raw? I swear or did we see one graded?
I had a raw copy of the English card.
Yeah, that was it.
But we have actually seen this in a 10 up previously. Whether this is the same copy that's jumped back up because maybe it didn't get paid for or something, I don't know. Because this isn't one I feel you see very often.
No.
And then since we've seen it, we keep seeing it.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot recently.
It's like when you're out and about,
the car thing.
What is that theory?
Yeah. Do you know what's mad is that I've never seen your car.
Yeah.
And then when I met you, I see your car everywhere now. Like.
But do you think it's just because it was always there and you kind of didn't pay attention to it?
Maybe.
It's mad. Yeah, the whole car thing is madness. We got first edition Lugia in a Beckett 9 from Neo Genesis. We'd love to pull that card.
We're in extended bidding, by the way.
Yeah, extended bidding has just started. So basically, the next 30 minutes, if these items, for example, don't get another bid on them, that one's just got a bid. It's gone green.
I can't see your hand.
They will end at. They will end
I don't know where you were pointing.
Down there.
Like, yeah, down there.
It's all just an illusion.
I think, was it Siva or Green Tea? If you scroll up, was mentioned about this Pikachu here.
Here?
Yeah. Was it that one you were talking about, Green Tea? The comments gone up now. I can't see it, but finally found it. Oh, Black Label. Oh, the Precious Pikachu.
Oh, right, okay.
I saw Pikachu.
This is really cool though as well. Another card ass. PSA 10. Sitting at $1,400. Some of these holding big prices. Sorry,
do you know a really fun thing I saw? You know Joe from You?
Yeah.
Did you know he was in a Pokemon advert?
Yes.
Yeah, did you see that?
He was on Capital Radio.
Yeah.
And I don't think they told him they were going to do this, but Roman Kemp got the advert up and played it.
I was like, what?
Because obviously Roman is like a Pokemon fan and collector. I've seen him post, and he's got the suit that Leonhardt has. I've
he?
seen him post it on Instagram before. And yeah, they started talking. He said something about Pokemon, and he was like, "Oh, funny story. I was on the Pokemon advert." I was like, "Yeah,
that was crazy.
Oh my goodness, cool. Pokemon has sent him to
now,
stardom on a different level."
And then he's on that show, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
I love you. What
Yeah.
a show. We got more black labels down here. We got more autos down here. We got gold stars in. Something I did notice this evening as well. And guys, we are going to go to the other price bracket of the auction as well, but we'll get there shortly.
That Gary's sick. Look at that.
PSA 10 as
That's
well. That is
cool.
a beauty right there. See, that is one that I would consider like that's
cool.
a strong card right there. Shining Charizard. More black labels right here. More screen promos. Autos. There it is, the one and only, currently at $850. Now, there is something I saw.
Oh, that Mewtwo's sick.
Jolteon Gold Star right here. Right. Do you remember the other week when we were talking about Gold Stars, how we've seen, Rayquazas, Mewtwo's, Charizard, big prices, big money.
Yep.
Then there's a set of Gold Star cards, which cards. Yeah, that would be a rare card to see. There's a set of Gold Star cards in particular. We've seen every single week. We've seen them in PSA 10s.
Yep.
They, next to some of the Gold Stars, the value is next to nothing.
Compared.
And it's a shame that there was an incident where I think a lot of them were obtained in ways they shouldn't have been. And I've seen images online with people with the fattest binders I've ever seen, and it is just literally Raikou, Entei, Suicune, page after page. We got a Raikou in a 10, PSA 10 there, but you just wait for it. We'll get to it. Lucky Stadium in a 10, huge Black Star promo right there. Really, really big card, currently at $725. Love that. We got Japanese crystals. We got Japanese base set. I think it's on the next page. Here we go.
Yep.
Entei in a CGC 10. Entei in a CGC 10.
Oh, they got that Charizard from that one, Plasma Storm.
Yeah, in a PSA 9. We've seen the
So
Japanese Plasma Gale in a 10. That was one of the big cards the other week. We got the Battle Fest. I love this card. I really want to pick this card up just for my own collection.
It's cool.
It's
very
really,
cool.
really nice. Lots of base set.
I feel like that Gengar's a bit of you.
Yeah.
Eating dreams. Like he's eating dreams. I mean, you like horror, not that you eat dreams.
Where are we going with this one? No, that is a bit of me.
That's a
That
bit of
really,
horror.
really is. That Charmeleon's cool as
That's
well.
cool,
I
yeah.
like that.
There's a Poliwag for the butler. Oh, there's a Wartortle for green tea.
It looks like that there's potentially a person who maybe was a set collector and they've
Yeah.
put all their cards. Because I don't feel like we've seen this many.
They're all intense.
Yeah, they are, a lot of them.
Wow.
Raikou in a CGC 10. Raikou in a CGC 10. Suicune, you can see what the issue is with them.
Yeah.
There's just too many of them everywhere, basically. Oh, this is a nice one. The Dark Dragonair in a from Legendary Collection Reverse in a PSA 10. That's nice.
That's cool.
Masaki Gengar
Yep.
in a PSA 8. Mike is going for the Natawake Psyduck. I saw this up here.
Oh, nice.
Love that card. I scrolled right past that. Sorry, I did see that and I missed it.
Best of luck, Mike.
Mike, let us know if you end up grabbing that. I'm shooting for the Shining Kabutops tonight. Very nice. Guys, in the chat, let us know. Is there anything you guys are going for in the auction tonight? If so, what is it?
You got it, Cash.
Oh, okay. Evolving Skies Elite Trainer Seal Case.
Oh, right, okay.
So ETB Seal Case.
525. That's 52. That's like market.
Interesting. I don't think we've seen a seal case of ETBs, or if there has been, we haven't seen it because we haven't made it through.
Retail, not market. That's like 52.
Here we go. Here's the half art of the Luigi. We were talking about the Mario Pika, Luigi Pika collaboration.
I've never seen that energy card.
Right there.
That is cool.
That's incredible. Auto as well. That's just been authenticated. There's no actual grade on the auto, the card right there.
There's reverse hollow Wartortle up. Oh no,
My
green
man.
tea. You're in a bit of a pickle.
Where is my Aoki Pikachu? What do you mean, yeah? Where is it? I thought it was with my... I've got a signed MetaZoo box from Steve. Maybe it's behind it, chilling. I love Steve. Oh, maybe it has. I love Steve. That's just something I'd buy just to add to my... I mean...
I picked that up. What's that?
That's for another day. This is just a Japanese... is it down there? No. Right, I need to find that. I don't know where that's gone. It was on the backdrop somewhere.
Got some cards here.
No, it's graded. It's a PSA slab.
Oh.
But yeah, love me a bit of Steve.
Our other trip of America.
Oh yeah, we got WWE right there.
Oh my god, I can't believe you picked that up.
We got a little bit of everything over there. Right, I think what we're going to do, guys, we are going to jump to just the lower end of the auction right here. So we're just going to go over to the filter and just go... Oh, you can't actually see it. It's cut it off on the screen. I'm just going to go sort by lowest bid first. And then here we go. Right. So like I said at the beginning, $5 mark for the lowest end of the auction. And we got slabs. We got vintage slabs. We got SGC right here. Yeah, not the strongest of grades right there. Probably some dents on those ones. I, for the first time, saw SGC slabs when we were at the card show.
Do we have one here?
We do have one somewhere. I'd never held one or seen one in person before. A lot like bigger, yeah. I would say, like bulkier. They are quite renowned for their sports card grading, yeah. I believe, but obviously are starting or have been doing Pokemon as well for some time.
I think you usually see like baseball cards.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Again, lots of CGC slabs. I'm going to see if we can find some of the raw cards to show you guys. Anytime Chloe asks where a card is and Butler chimes in, yeah, so do I. Green team. So do I. That's normally what's happened. But he wouldn't dare sell that card because I'd sell him. Anyway, we keep going. Let's see what else.
I literally haven't done that though.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, more SG. Quite a lot of SGC tonight.
Yep.
I just want to see if we can find some of the raw cards so people can see. We've got Beckett down here as well. Right, here we go. So, I want to show you guys a little bit about the raw cards. So, basically, you can purchase raw cards as well from the auction. So, and what you see here is kind of like where we saw with the WOTC boxes. There's a little video that runs alongside. So, this is, again, just to protect the buyer and the seller here. It's an authentication process. So MBA is a company that authenticate raw cards. So they are confirming that the raw card is authentic. And then what they do is they put it in this little holder here. Now, this isn't a slab. This is what I would describe as a top loader with like a label on the top of it. And you can see certified authentic, and it just gives a detail of what the card is right there. So pretty cool. Again, just gives you confidence that what you're buying is authentic and what's being sold is authentic as well. And obviously it actually keeps the card protected as well. So if you see these on the auction, these are not slabs. These are authentic raw cards, just so you guys know. So yeah, you can pick up raw cards as well, which is pretty cool. You know, for your binders, whether you're looking maybe to pick them up to grade as well, that's also a possibility. Lots of SGC tonight. I feel like we always see foreign language energy cards at the lower end of the auction. I feel like that's something we've seen a lot of.
When are we doing last card standing?
Oh, damn, we haven't guessed yet. Okay, I know what my Pokemon is. I am going to go with Poliwag.
Oh, okay.
What are you going with?
I need to see the other end of the spectrum.
Okay.
The more expensive.
Oh, the more expensive. Yeah, okay.
If you go to page 177.
Okay.
So I can have a little gander.
Cool. We got a Chikorita.
Chikorita. I can't do it anymore.
Here he goes.
Chikorita. I can't do it. I can't roll the R today.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it's gone up to 14,000. Wow. Can we just let me go down to page.
The fossil box hasn't gone up. I keep saying fossil jungle. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go safe today. I'm gonna go Pikachu.
Okay.
I haven't done Pikachu yet.
Butler, what is your last card standing today, please?
Togi Cheeks in the building. What's up, bro?
Arceus.
Is there even an Arceus card?
I haven't seen a single Arceus yet. So all the best on that one.
Chat,
Chat, let us know.
Jinx, personal padlock. No backsies.
Excuse me?
Is that what they say?
I thought it was just Jinx and then...
No, you say Jinx, personal padlock.
I've never heard personal padlock. It was always something else.
I think that meant like only you could say their name.
Oh, damn. Well, jinxed.
Yeah, I was so cool at school.
I'll pick... Oh, Dean, do you want to read that comment there?
Alamalalola. Alamola, hold on. Alamola.
Alamamola.
Alamamola.
How can you not say it when you can sing it?
Oh, no, because I heard Chloe say it.
Right, let's go back and see where some of these prices are sitting. I'm actually going to go back through some of the tabs as well. So this has jumped up to $14,000. This has not had a bid on it, though, in this current bidding window. This would have had a bid on it just before the extended bidding starts. So if this doesn't get another bid, it will end. Buyer's premium will go on top of this at the end. Bear that in mind. This has had a bid in this window, so it will go from the 730 to 735 window.
Gone up $500.
Gone up $500 right there. We've then got the first Ed Zard. Again, hasn't had a bid on it yet in this window. I think that was the price it was at when we first looked at it as well. We've then got the Jungle Box, same price, and again, still the same price as well. A for effort, Dean. See?
Appreciate it. It's just about taking part. That's all that matters.
4,700 still on the Zorua Pokemon fan winner right here. Again, bear in mind, these will have buyer's premium added on top if and when they do end. This, again, still sitting at the same price. The Legendary Collection Zard has jumped up to $3,400. The Precious Collector Pikachu. Did Green Tea say this was like pop 32 or 34 or something along those
52,
lines?
I think
52.
Well, we got some
in a
last
black
cards.
label.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
We got some last card standing predictions.
Okay.
Mew,
Gyarados.
Greninja.
Mario Pikachu.
Zard. That Gyarados.
That Gyarados is a beauty.
Sick.
I can see why you've gone for that one, Green Tea. The case is still where it is, and the Mario Peak is still where it is. So let's have a little look on the things we didn't open up right here. So we open up all of those Crusaders with the 11 months. Chloe, Dean Spice, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you guys. If you're here this evening watching, thank you so much for being here. If you're UK gang, you're up very late.
No sleep.
Go to bed, people. If you're elsewhere in the world, thank you so much. Pop 52. That's mad.
Yeah.
But then Japanese quality.
Yeah.
It prevails. Yeah, and thank you guys for being here. Be sure to hit that like button on your way in. If you're enjoying these live streams, let us know. Episode 10 tonight. And if you've been here since the beginning watching these, I know there are people in the chat tonight that have literally started watching these when we first started and they stuck the whole way through.
Yeah,
so I appreciate you all. And do let us know in the chat. Remember, are you bidding on anything tonight? If you are, what are you picking up? Are you selling anything tonight via PWCC? If you are, what is it? And what you're looking for as well. Herbert, I'm going for the CGC 9.5 first Ed, Erica's Venusaur, Rocket's Mewtwo, and Rocket's Scyther.
Ooh, really nice cards
Very, very nice. So none of these have had any bids yet to jump up. And what we might do as well, which we haven't really had time in previous auctions to do, is look at next week's items, just to give you guys a sneak peek. Because don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Cannot say this enough with regards to all live streaming. That's where I update everything on a daily basis as to my schedule, what's going on, and I do multiple streams a week for the multiple stories a week regarding the PWCC auction, where I drop the link so you guys can actually check out the auction throughout the week. And I normally do my top picks as well, so make sure you're following Pokey Chloe. Right, the Delinquent jumped up. I love this card. I really love that card.
It's really cool. I like that Mew. That Mew's sick.
This one here.
Yeah.
1,700. Some of these are incredible. We got Haunter as last card standing as well.
Herbert, are you trying to collect the whole of Gym Challenge? That would be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, Serdactyl. Same boat right here. Not my area of expertise at all. Not something I collect.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Hold on.
Good evening, Chloe and Dean. I sent an email to you guys about grading. Hope to hear from you soon. Okay, thank you, Jonathan.
Sorry,
I'm sure we'll get back to you as soon as possible on that.
Itchy eyeball right there. So no move. There's a movement on some of those, but not a lot. Bear in mind, there is still 15 minutes left until the next bidding window.
Gary's got a bid.
Do you know what I'm going to do, which we haven't done before? I'm going to go to the middle. I'm going to go to, like, page.
You could click on the URL and pick a number.
Oh, here.
See here?
Yeah.
The last thing. Go 52. Let's see what's happening over here. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, we got some Pikachu on the balls.
$25 mark as well.
Okay. Rainbow. So a lot of modern.
A lot of modern.
Okay, that
There's
looks cool.
the
That's really cool.
Scarlet and Violet promo.
What is that Jigglypuff?
Oh my god. Sign me up.
What is that?
That is tribal.
That's
a tribal Jigglypuff
that's
right there.
tatted Jigglypuff. Look at that. That is tatted up.
I might have to drop a bid.
No. No, you don't.
We got Japanese. Why not?
Why yes? What's the
Why
opposite?
not? Expand the personal collection.
Okay.
That's good for you.
Yeah, that is cool to be fair, but I mean,
it's affordable as well.
it is.
$24.
I mean, is it? That's
Let's
tight.
go to page like 33. Okay, here we go. We got Fossil. We got Japanese
Very cool.
VS.
What's up, Spoonbender? How you doing? Any Alakazams worth biting on?
Oh,
If you,
butler.
I think that's meant to be bidding on. But if you go in the search tab and type Alakazam, we could see what
Such
pops
a
up.
nice card, that Lugia. Tatted Jigglypuff.
Ooh,
Oh, some tropical winds.
in different languages.
No.
No, not. Cool.
Cool. There's a real variation at like
That's
the
the
middle
thing, guys.
point right here.
There is so many items up for grabs. Oh, there's a Charizard. What PSA is that? 6.
6.
Oh. Yeah. The best thing to do if you guys feel a little bit overwhelmed, I would highly suggest you doing like what Spoonbenders said. Is there any Alakazam? So maybe look for a card that you are potentially interested in. If it's just for like a Pokemon, you can go on the search tab. And then actually type in that Pokemon, and then it will show every listing that has that Pokemon in. So if you ever feel a little bit like you don't know where to start, maybe just go for that. Maybe go, oh, what Pokemon do I like? And you might see something.
I love this card.
Yeah, this is cool.
Look at that.
Very cool.
That's so nice.
It
Love
almost
that.
looks like a trophy card.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm going to refrain because otherwise you'll tell me off. I'm just going to keep going back around this point just so we can see what's kind of sitting at the middle point. How are you guys enjoying Scarlet and Violet? Any opinions on what could be improved? I'm going to be honest. I have actually quite enjoyed
loved it.
The cards are beautiful. However, I feel like with base sets of new eras,
Yep.
they can be a little bit flat compared to
Sets later down the line.
yeah. And I feel like already I'm seeing nothing seems too apart from Miriam.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem anything that's like too crazy to hit at the moment.
So-
and then I don't know. I'm actually going to put a master set together, I think.
Yeah.
But I still don't know how I feel.
I think what Pokemon tend to do with new eras and the base set is they tend to warm you up.
Yeah, so they start you off and then
Yeah, so obviously
they don't go too wild.
it's for also not collectors but for TCG players. So we have the
Of
new
course.
EX cards that are like Terraform, so they kind of like give you simple versions. I think in like 2 sets time we're going to get a dark type Charizard, which will look really cool. And that also is a little bit of a kind of nod to maybe like Gold Star Charizard, because that was a dark type, which is pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it. The cards are beautiful. It's great seeing the English cards with the silver borders or grey borders, as some people like to say. Really, really nice. We've got like the special illustration rares.
Yep. New rarities.
The new rarities is like still trying to remember everything. The way the actual cards are laid out in the pack, we've got the new reverses, hollows in every pack.
It's so refreshing. So refreshing.
It is. Change is nice. Change is good.
And we have started with a set that has a subset basically with the you can get a hit in the reverse hollow slot. So I think Pokemon have smashed out the park with Scarlet and Violet. I keep saying it in my streams. I think we're literally going to be entering into like a golden generation of Pokemon. Like I think this is one of the best times to start collecting if you are looking to start, as well as playing. I think playing is really cool too. Now's a good time to start because we're just jumping into a new era. But there are so many cool cards up for grabs. all different types. They all look different. There's like so many like mini chases and big chases, and I think we're in like such a healthy like direction for the TCG that I think everyone's just gonna have a blast collecting and playing and everything.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We got there's the English
PSA 10.
Yeah, in a PSA 10 right there, currently at $54. I'm a big fan of vending Series 3. We got the Imakuni's PC right there in a 10. So yeah, the midpoint, there's actually some really cool cards. So I am just going to keep looking through.
Rumble Mewtwo. Wow, look at that Rayquaza.
PSA 8. Oh yeah, that is beautiful right there in a PSA 8. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love that. So yeah, normally we don't actually always make it to this sort of part. So I'm going to do a little, so we've got 7 minutes until the next bidding window starts. You'll see a few of these that are green now where they've had the
bids.
What's
up, Woody, as well? Hope you're doing good, bro.
Woody, welcome in. We've got more vending here. What you might notice is people sending in their actual like set of cards.
Go look at that Jolteon there, left. $56.
Battle Styles 3-pack blister.
Wow.
Are we missing something?
We are missing something.
Oh my goodness. This is what
I
mean.
Search the archives.
Search the archives.
Pretty sure I've got like 100 of them. Right.
Oh, you're going to see the pop fly up, people. Oh,
Is that a coin? Oh my God, I remember that game.
This is what I wanted to talk about. So, there are few of these, I believe, in the auction this week. I thought they were in last week's and I was worried that I had missed them. So this is graded by NGC, which I don't think is this CGC's like sister company, Coin Grading? Because is that not the same logo?
Oh, with the scales?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Don't hold me to that, but yeah. Anyway, really, really cool items right here. I believe there's actually quite a few of these, so we're just going to scroll through and have a look. Love that Cresselia.
What was the grade on that? Did they even have a grade? The
coin, sorry.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I assume not, but I don't know what.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see if we can find another one to see. As we keep going. Oh, look, there's the
Arcanine.
The Japanese Scarlet Violet right there. Let's keep going. It's CGC's coin grading. There we go. You learn something new every day. Oh, there's those Black Star Bird promos. CGC Perfect 10, $62. I'm sure there is more.
Do you see there's a Suicune EX? No, right one. There we go.
It's not the one that
I know,
love,
it's not the
though.
one,
It's
but
Rocket
look at that
Suicune.
look. That look
that's
is
a really, really nice.
That's
yeah, it is graded. That's what I thought. So the MS65. So MS70 is the highest.
Does it go up in fives? I mean, that's a random number.
We're jumping into the world of grading here.
I mean, if it wasn't a Charizard, I probably wouldn't be that interested. But the Charizard's caught me a little bit. I can't lie.
I love this card.
Yeah, that Cresselia is cool.
Oh
Ho-Oh
my goodness! Wow,
crazy.
Japanese Heart Gold era.
The 9.5 is going for the same price as the 9.
Right, let's keep going back here and see if we can find any more of these coins. Oh, another one of those Suicunes.
Yeah,
maybe there was a few on last week's auction and I did miss some of them. I'm just gonna keep going back right here. It goes in ones.
Oh wow. Well, Newt, thank you for the
yeah, thank you for the info because I would have had no idea. But as soon as I saw the logo, I did think that was something to do with CGC. But yeah, look at that.
That's cool.
That is really, really cool. Butler graded a
coin's still not here.
Yeah, with PSA. What was that, 3 years ago? All the best to that coin. Got a lot of ancient Muse in. I mean, there is a possibility it's just fallen down a drain somewhere.
That was February sub.
Cool, we got loads and loads of Reds Pikachus right there. Loads of Ancient Muse. All CGC 9.5, no subgrades, all currently at $70. We've seen that a lot where we've seen multiples of the same card. Obviously, you never know what someone else is going to be sending in. But personally, I wouldn't send in multiples of the same card to that level, because all you're doing is then affecting, you're affecting the price if you're trying to, you know, get the best for it, basically. Love this right here. I know Kerry will be a big fan of that.
I've got that in PSA 10.
You've got some spicy cards in a PSA 10.
Spicy cards.
I will say that.
Got that Aerodactyl in the E Series 10.
Yeah.
5.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I just feel like, again, that could be loads of different people, or could be the same person. You never know. But I just feel like you're making it tougher for yourself right there. That's a cute card. I mean,
looks a bit like you. Was that what you were talking about your hair the other day?
Yeah, I was going to go all pink, though. I'm talking Miriam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't know if I've got the minerals to do that, if I'm honest with you. Okay. Oh, very, very nice.
What is that coin?
That's
Challenge
a
Road.
Let's have a little look right here. 19.
Can you even see the Mewtwo?
You can, but it's almost like so.
It's too much.
Look at that.
Oh, it's. Oh no, that's gonna annoy me. That's not in. That's in
it's
sideways.
It's in sideways. Yeah, so you need to turn your head and then squint. It's a bit abstract.
That would annoy me. I can't lie. If the coin is in sideways.
Yeah. Why do you think they
just didn't
That's
care.
interesting. $86 as well, though.
Yeah.
That one is beautiful. I really, really like that.
That's cool.
Really cool Charizard right there. Tops.
Yep. Champions Festival.
1 minute until the next bidding window is about to start. That's from 2019 Worlds. There's some really good stuff. We need to try and make more of a conscious effort to look in the mid part of the auction as well next time. So I feel like we always do the top end, the bottom end, and then we kind of get carried away because then it all starts happening.
Thing is, there's so many.
And do you know what? This week there's actually a little bit less than last week. So last week there was just under 7,000 cards last week just for Pokemon.
So unless you know what you're looking for, it's going to be impossible. Yeah,
this week but still 4,000. That's a lot.
Where'd you start?
Love that card right there.
Yeah,
Gengar and Mimikyu. Really, really nice.
Chelsea. 92. Is that in English? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You got a 4 though.
I've got a PSA 4. I've got a 9 as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's better than a 4.
Yeah, it's better than a 4. I've had the
Add
9.
them together, you get a 13. Make them fuse.
I don't think that's how the grading works. Right, guys, so we're just having a little look at all them. I'm really sort of intrigued to see everything that's around the sort of mid-section right here. Some really, really nice cards.
Is that comic?
No, it's like one of those jumbo type artboard.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
We've seen a lot of those sort of things graded by Beckett as well.
That Mewtwo's
Jumbos
cool.
as well.
Oh my goodness, that's sick.
That's really, really cool. $94.
Is that Korokoro? Yeah.
Nice one to pick up right there. Okay, right. Things are starting to sell now. So let's jump back to the top. As you can see, it will have the little banner that says items sold. Like that, buyer's premium is now included. So if we go up here to all our tabs we had open. Oh, wow. So this ended up selling. This is inclusive of buyer's premium for $16,800.
And guys, if you want anything, let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
But no bids after 14,000. That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of pennies. That's a
is
lot of years of work.
A lot of money. Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of years of work, fellas.
Oh my goodness. Right, so we'll close that one down now we've seen it. This one currently at 6,500. This is still going. We're then going into the first edition Charizard from CGC in an 8, sold for $6,600. And again, people inclusive of the buyer's premium on top there. Right, Jungle Boxes. This one sold for $6,600. And that one sold for $6,300.
Interesting.
So a $300 difference between the two of them right there. I did notice one thing.
What?
Sealed 36 packs. It just doesn't say it there. I don't know what. Maybe that was just
Maybe someone else
Yeah,
typed it in.
doesn't
In that
mean
video,
anything.
it's sealed.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But yeah, there we go. So 2 different prices there on the boxes, 6,300 and 6,600 on those for the jungle right there. We've then got the oh my goodness, the Pokemon fan winner, Illusion Zorua, going for 5,640. Like I said, these are very, very big sought after cards. Absolutely love these. Is there anything on the site that you guys have put up? No, I haven't got anything with PWCC. We just sit here and watch the auctions through. Sometimes pick up some bits for myself, but mainly just sitting here watching it. 3,900 still going right here on the. That is one of the cleanest Zard sketches I think I've seen.
Yeah, that's sick.
The Legendary Collection Charizard Reverse in a CGC 9.5 it sold for $4,080.
By the way,
Very
Central on
nice.
that got 10. Go have a look at it.
Oh no, I've closed it down now. Why was it a bit bougie?
No comment.
Bougie. $2,300 on the precious.
Still going.
Oh my goodness. That black label holding that value. Have we seen this sell as a PSA 10? I think we have. I can't remember what it's been selling at as a 10 though. So, oh my goodness, right.
Ooh.
Evolving Skies case ended up going for $2,520. So this is a sealed booster box case. There are 6 booster boxes inside here. So bit of quick math tells us you are doing the most ratchet
Hold on, I did it wrong.
calculation there.
Bear with. Okay.
Divide by 6,
Yeah.
not 36.
$420
a box. Oh my goodness. Is this holding a sealed tax
Must
because it's
be.
a sealed case? What does the chat think about that one? And then we have got the PSA 9 Full Art Mario at 2,310. I mean, it makes sense because the full art in a 10 went for over 5,000 last week. I mean, yeah, we've sold a 10 for this price end of last year.
I wish I picked them up.
Oh my goodness, that's a big difference right there. That's this is like absolutely taking off, like flying. Okay, wow. Right, so let's keep going and see what else. Let's do a little. So we got 1,312 items remaining, down from over 4,000.
Next window starts in 45 seconds.
40.
Well.
This is what I mean. It just starts flying at this point.
It's like 5 minutes.
It's hard to keep up. So we'll just sit here and see what happens. As you can see, when the big goes, it goes green. It stays red. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying.
Why do you guys think they don't open the cases to make sure that they are Evolving Skies booster boxes inside? I guess because they're more modern, and I was about to say less value, but I mean still quite a lot of money. I don't know. Maybe worth asking them.
Yeah, could be. It's an interesting one.
I mean, who's out here really? Well, yeah.
Cash, the one thing I would say is Evolving Skies is just creeping up and up as well.
Yeah.
That's one that's doing crazy things with the prices at the moment. So, honestly, nothing surprises me now. Nothing surprises me. Right. I think, here we go. $7,800.
It's a cool card, I will admit, but wow.
Kerry's just given us a price check right there. For the PSA 10 Precious Pika, we're looking at $670.
Wow. I don't understand it. That's such a big difference.
Huge. Right, okay.
Connor says I've won some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a battle for Blaine's Ninetales. Oh, nice. Congrats. 2,400.
And 4,100.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
For a card that came out last year.
Let's do a little.
Was it last year or this year?
Hold on a minute. 2019.
What? That's not 2019.
That's not correct. What is that label?
That label says XY Sword and Shield.
Is this a different promo from the one we think it is?
No. It's got Urshifu. That's literally Gen 8.
Oh, they're saying 2019 to 2022.
Oh, the
as in
Sword
they're
and Shield
saying
era.
However, up here, it's been labelled as the 2019.
Yeah.
So actually, that's not the year of the card on the I was looking at that thinking that's not from 2019. So what Beckett have done on the label, they've included the whole era like timeline.
Yeah.
So instead of saying it's the cards from 2022, so up here that probably should have just said 2022.
Yeah.
As you were talking there, I was looking, I was like,
what's going on?
I'm missing something here. Right, okay, down to 404 items. So the highest item right now is the auto Zard right there. Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? I feel like I've never seen PSA like they listed the year that the card is from, not the range of the very interesting. The delinquent's still going. 1800 Gold Star Latias 1775. Okay, let's see if there's gonna be. Love that card in a 10 as well. Aoki's still holding strong. Did we see that one earlier? No, I don't think we did. That's a 2010 Tropical Tidal Wave Staff Stamp.
So
PSA
I said
9.
Pikachu's my last card standing. If Pikachu's in the artwork, does that count?
No, because you said it didn't count the other week. So I'm only following your rules there.
Okay.
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 Just so we're clear. Cash looks like they won at the Shining Kabutops.
Whoa, nice.
What a pickup. Very, very nice.
We didn't see that yet, did we?
No, like I said. Oh, another Staff World Stamp there. 2009 Tropical Wind. Oh, I love look at that Tropical Wind as well.
Yeah.
How nice is that? More black labels. Let's do a little flick through right here. Pokeboss, welcome in. Thank you for joining.
Pokeboss?
Right, brace yourselves for the Gold Star galore. Oh, not too many.
Sweet in there.
We've seen this up a few times.
Yeah, we have actually. Small gold stars. Oh, shiny Voltorb. That's such a cool card.
Connor, I will have to say, that was him the other week. I'm only going by what he said. We got to keep it fair. Can't be a different rule every week.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
What year is
2017.
that?
We didn't see that either.
Wow.
God, there's a few of these sort of hiding. More gold stars. Shock. Let's keep going.
Connor.
No, no, I don't like this.
Appreciate you, bro.
No,
you know the deal.
There's a bit of ganging up going on there. SGC CP6 Zard in a 10.
Very nice.
Currently at 155. Juan, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here this evening. Oh, these are these really cool little
Shikishi art.
Yeah. Didn't we get the pack of those? Did it have the? I don't recognise the Groudon though. Maybe it was different.
I don't think I've ever seen the Groudon.
Tour Tank Gang stay strong. I'm fairly new and to you guys and just curious, what has been your most favourite pull of all time? Oh my goodness. Oh, the next bidding window's just ended. We've just
probably for me most recently was Expedition Charizard. That was a really good pull.
Yeah, and I pulled it myself as well on art. You pulled it during a box break. I pulled it during packs we opened.
Yeah.
For me, it's a tough one. I feel like I've been lucky and pulled some really, really good cards. The Stormfront Charizard, I feel like will always be a favourite of mine. And the fact I've pulled it twice out of 2 boxes is just like logistically, math ain't mathin'. I've been lucky enough to pull base set Charizard a few times. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to choose when we've opened a lot of. I mean, like one of my favourite cards that you pull will be the Holo Zard from Legendary Collection. That was pretty iconic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's what I mean.
We pulled some crazy cards.
We've been so spoilt where we've been able to open so many big packs, big boxes that like you do start to sometimes. Obviously, there's ones that stick, but
no, I think maybe the rarest card I pulled is that the stage error Blastoise.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how rare that is.
So we did a box break on my channel, not last year, the year before.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was ago.
Yeah, like
back
2
in the
years
day.
ago.
And we did.
When I was a young whippersnapper, I want a base set. Why did I go American? I don't know.
It's starting, people. Yeah, we did a base set box break on my channel, and we pulled the stage error Blastoise, and it's basically where the word stage is missing at the top of the card.
We didn't even
clock it straight away. I think like that was the first time I did a base box break, so I think I was a bit giddy about the fact that we were opening a base set box, and we didn't pull a Charizard from that box, did we? No, but the stage error Blastoise definitely made up for it. So yeah, I mean, we've been really lucky. Dean's AR7 that got a 10. Woo. I'll never get over that.
Very happy with that one.
I'll never get over that. That's a card that I am determined to get
in a 10.
In a 10.
Yeah.
Got to have it in a 10. It's my favourite AR.
Same. It's my first ever AR I pulled. It was from a pack you both gave me. And it was sitting on my shelf for like probably a year. I opened it on my 10,000 subscribers video too.
What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Big card.
Right, let's just have a look. Right, so the Auto Zard on the no rarity did sell for $4,920 right there.
Wow.
Again, yeah, big prices on those.
Is the butler transcripting? Can you hear him typing away?
Catching everything we're saying. And then 2,880 on the black label.
Bear in mind,
here.
apparently a PSA 10, what was it? 650?
670, I think it was. So that is like, oh my goodness, that's a big difference. But again, we're not surprised. We see it all the time with black labels. So yeah, interesting one right there. Very interesting how they Beckett chose to label that. Right, let's do a little refresh and see where we are. Okay. Why did Dean sound so American? Yeah, I'm not even offended. It was hilarious. Dean does the best my favorite one that I think you've done on stream is the North Carolina.
I think
Green Tea, love that one. Was that really a North Carolina accent?
I don't know.
I feel like that was like a real Southern accent.
I don't even know where North Carolina is. So
right, if you had to guess,
it's up the top.
Right, but where? What coast? East or west?
Middle. Is it on the coast? East Coast?
I tried to give you like a clue there, and you went middle.
Yeah, North Carolina sounds like it's like in the middle.
So where roughly do you think North Carolina is?
Near New York.
We'll give him that. It's. I mean, he could have said near Las Vegas, so it's closer than it's closer.
We'll
take that.
Yeah, it just goes LA, then a bunch of places, Chicago somewhere, and then New York.
That is the most geographically incorrect description of the North America that I've ever heard in my life. Oh my!
It's next to South Carolina. Yeah, literally. Yeah, adjacent to East Carolina. If you go across town, you're in West Carolina.
If you're from East Carolina, you gotta let us know. Oh my goodness! Right, we've had another lot sell right there, so let's do a refresh and see where we are. You went for Pikachu as last card stand, didn't you?
I did, yeah. What's the AR7? It's the Arceus in Platinum Arceus. And they have a subset, which are the ARs. I think there's 10 or maybe 9. And yeah, there's just different artworks from 1 to 9 or 10. Really beautiful. Really beautiful.
So 124 cards left. Our current highest now is the Gold Star Latias from EX Deoxys in a PSA 9.
Dropping.
And we got the Scream. That's actually a PSA 9 as well. The Mimikyu right there.
Only like a 10-hour drive.
Yeah, but Mike, we're gonna like geographically out of the whole country. He did very well there because he could have said
next to Mexico.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have gone. He could have said Arizona. So, we got the Crystal Ho-Oh right there. Very nice.
More tropical.
Staff still holding on. The Lucky Stadium still holding on as well. Japanese Mew, beautiful card, everyone's favourite. Another black label right there on the Sylveon VMAX.
More Gold Star.
Gold Star, $220. Chicago is in fact, it's somewhere.
See, if I wrote that down in test,
On,
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I mean,
Where's Chicago? It's somewhere.
Where roughly?
Next to somewhere. It's somewhere. It's about, it's vibing.
Guys, welcome to Geography with Dean.
Yeah.
We're here every Sunday.
Look left and it's probably in that direction.
Connor with the super chat.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Do you think black labels are how Beckett takes over PSA? For me, personally, no.
When you say takes over PSA, is that in terms of people's preference to submit or?
Yeah, as in be the market leader because they offer the black label. I'm personally a PSA collector. I'm partial to a Beckett slab. I'm not a Beckett slab collector. I don't think I ever will be. Black labels, I can appreciate them. I can understand them to some degree. Sometimes, like when we've spoken about some of the cards, I can't. But yeah, I personally am a PSA girl, and obviously I know that a PSA 10 is a PSA 10. You can't get a better version than it. You don't get subgrades. It is what it is. But that's just my personal preference. One with the super chat, I'm honestly so thankful. So the shout out to us East Carolinas.
I got you guys. Don't worry. I think Green Tea said he went to
goodness.
He went to university in East Carolina. East Carolina.
He went to East Carolina University.
Isn't that the same thing? Isn't that the same thing? He went to university in East Carolina. No, he went to East Carolina University. Well, surely it's in East Carolina.
The state East Carolina.
What do you mean?
Doesn't exist.
Hey, if he went there, it exists.
But it's not a state. There's the North Carolina and South Carolina. Guys, we might have to do Carolinas 101.
Am I wrong?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Javier. Appreciate it.
I would do
where's all right,
to
so all the US viewers, where's Rothingham? Where's that? Is that a place? Huh? What is it? Oh, Rothingham. All right. Well, you'll never be able to answer that one because that place doesn't exist. All right, let me give you a different one. Where's Gillingham?
It's Rotherham, not Rothingham.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. You have absolutely stitched yourself up as an English person. Right there.
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh. Okay.
That didn't go to
that might be one of your number one moments right there.
Rothingham. No, what is it?
Rotherham.
I don't know where it is
Out
either.
of all the places in the UK, why did you
the
think
reality
of
is
choosing Rotherham?
The reality is if someone actually knew where it was, I wouldn't be able to tell them if they're right because I don't know where it is.
Oh my goodness.
I could not pin on a map of England where Rotherham is. Am I saying it right? Yeah, okay, cool.
I can see why.
Do you know where it is?
It's up north somewhere. Oh, okay.
You get them everywhere.
Right, I'm going to do a little refresh right here because we've had some items sell. Oh, that sent me, that did.
John's got it. It's somewhere. There you go.
Somewhere.
I'll give that a tick.
Oh, Rothingham is right next to East Carolina.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Oh, what a place. Do you know where Rothingham and East Carolina are? They're in our alternate universe.
Literally.
They're in the parallel universe.
That's
right
where we
there.
live.
Oh my goodness, is that in Hogwarts? It might as well be.
Yeah.
It might as well be. Oh, right, we're on 82 items, guys, remaining. Currently, the Latias is still holding on 1,925.
What's up, Matt? How's it going, buddy? Is there any Pikachus left?
There must be. I mean, if not on the first page, then
Hopefully.
oh,
that
another one of
Mewtwo's-
those. The Executor Challenge coin right there.
Oh, Mewtwo's cool.
Oh yeah, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
It doesn't actually say it's a Pikachu card though, so I'm not going to give you that one. Oh yeah, so many of the coins. Sword and Shield UPC.
Is that a Charizard one? Is that in?
They've got a real bad habit of putting those in
Yeah.
Monkey. Oh, you might be out of luck here.
Green tea's in a bidding war.
There's no Pikachus on the first two
Hold on.
pages.
Chill. There we go. There's one right there.
Okay. There's no Poliwags. I think I made an error.
You saw a Poliwag and just went with
Yeah, I did. I was like, that is the
Ooh, Poliwhirl.
Oh.
Close.
Come on, let's go to page 4 and see where we are.
Oh my god, there is a Poliwag.
Yes, people. The Poliwag is standing strong at $22 from Unseen Forces in a CGC 9. I'm loving it.
Someone kept bidding against me on the Black Star promo Mew. Which one was that? Black Star promo Mew.
Don't know if we saw that.
Pardon me. From what set was that?
Right. Okay, right. 2 minutes left.
Ooh.
The Latias has had a bid.
Charizard's
that
had a bid.
Charizard art is that is beautiful. PSA 10. Haven't seen my Alamamoli yet. I'm not gonna lie. Was there an Alamamola to begin with?
There was one. I think Ian just tried to set me up there.
Oh, Gyarados is out. Oh, green. It was a good choice, Green Tea. It was a very, very good choice. I will say that. Rayquaza EX right there in an 8. Very, very nice card. Oh my goodness. I just can't get over the Rothingham.
Rotherham. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. I don't know why I said it. I don't know where.
Out of every location,
I just
you could
try
have
to
picked
find a
in
place.
Why
where
don't you
they
just say
wouldn't get-
London?
No, because they know where London is.
You'll be surprised, guys. In the chat right now, can you tell me where London is in the UK if you're not from the UK?
Is it north, east,
South or
west?
west?
Yeah.
You did not just say north, east, west or south. Never eat shredded wheat.
Yeah, true.
Connor with the super chat again. Is it how Beckett's gain favour in the market not so much takes over PSA?
I feel like you asked the same question, just ordered the word down a different way there.
I personally, I mean, chat, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Let us know.
I mean, to Connor's question, I guess that's their only USP they have over the likes of PSA, because PSA don't offer a black label. And people always want to kind of hunt for the next best thing. And like I mentioned in previous streams, a black label is kind of like a step up from a PSA 10 because it's a little bit more rarer than a 10, obviously, because Beckett has a 10 label.
Yeah.
So I think for them, yeah, that is definitely a way for them to kind of have their own stamp in the grading market, because it's something PSA don't offer.
Yeah. Quite a lot of incorrect guesses there about where London is. London is in the southeast, but it's like all the way down south. And there is a north, east, south and west London. So think of London as a circle. You've got North London, East London, South London and West London. And then you've got Central London as well. But yeah, London is south. The UK is like the size of New York. London just somewhere in the middle. Yeah, no. London is southeast corner of the UK. And I live north of London, above North London, basically, in the suburbs. You live south. What would be the south of London, yeah. But like suburbs again.
South London.
Sound like you're from London. Right. 57. Still going, and there's 4 minutes until we get to the 1 minute bidding windows as well. So then London isn't everywhere. There's just a north. London is London at the bottom. There's just a north of London and
London's
east of
next
London.
to Rotherham.
London is nowhere near Rotherham.
It is.
They couldn't be further apart if they tried. Oh my goodness, this might be one of the funniest streams we've ever done. Rothingham, that is up there with your top 10 that might be your top 5 moments actually, and you got a lot of top moments.
4 a.m. I didn't mean to say I don't even know what I said. Rothingham.
I live in Essex and work in East London.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
My mum's from Essex.
How far away do we live from each other? About an hour?
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour. I tried to do a Scottish accent.
About an hour.
Hour.
You're about an hour away. You got to go around the round a bit.
I've got a stitch.
There's a tall tank in South Carolina. You know it.
Right.
He's called Terry.
Shiny Hunter, we're here every single week at this time doing the PWCC live weekly auction. Poliwag is holding strong.
I know someone in the chat is bidding on that Poliwag just to buy it.
No, green tea, it's not.
Go up, and there's a Poliwell doing his best Spice Girls impression there.
Stop right
yeah,
there.
literally.
Thank you very much.
I used to live in Kingston during my uni days. Oh, nice.
Kensington. 2 different places once again.
Oh.
Hour walk, hour drive.
Pogo
hour
stick.
drive. Can't say we've ever pogo sticked to one. Pogo sticking on the M25 does not sound like either one of us would make it out
Trying
of that.
to overtake on a pogo is not the one.
Oh my goodness. So I think Poliwag actually might be in for a chance. Butler, what was your last card standing? Oh yeah, I have not seen an Arceus this entire stream.
All the best.
Right, let's go on to page 2 and just see where we are in the middle, because I think I looked at page 1 and 3 right there. So we still got quite a lot available.
Couple Pikas. Let's
Couple
go Pikachu. Team
You're
Pika.
holding strong right there. Lilligant. Should have gone for a Mimikyu. There's a Mimikyu as well tonight. Right, let me see what the lowest price is. So the lowest price card, $20, and it's actually an EX Unseen Forces reverse, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Next one up, that is $21, $22. So like, again, even at this point, even though we have some higher value cards still over the $1,000 mark, we still have around the $20 mark as well. So that goes back to that whole thing, something for everyone. You're not gonna miss out. Can Dean do a good Scouse accent?
Let me get into character. Hold on a minute.
Liverpool.
Hey mate, you know what I'm saying? You know, just want to go over play. I don't know what I'm saying.
You do the chicken. You do a good chicken.
Just want to go eat some chicken. Go get some chicken. You know, just want to go play football. I don't know any. I need to hear someone say something, and then I'll try and say it.
Liverpool.
I'm from Liverpool.
Chicken. No, I can't
Chicken.
do. Chicken.
You go chicken.
Chicken.
Go get some scran. You know, mate.
Liverpool.
My name's Paddy the Baddy. You know, I just love to go play UFC. Play UFC. Hi, Mum. I'm gonna go play UFC. Catch you later.
Right, let's see. We're gonna go 5 seconds. I finally won Blaine's Ninetales in a PSA 10.
Let's go. It'd be funny if a trainer was the last card standing. It's possible.
Cool. There's still 50.
Can you say beer can in and sound Jamaican? Say, if you want to sound Jamaican, say beer and then can. And say,
yeah, I can't do it though. It sounds like bacon.
Yeah. Go on then.
Hold on, I need to do that thing where you say it off camera.
Just say the word beer can.
Beer can.
Look, you can't do it. What? That was the most English beer can.
I'm not the impressionist over here.
Come on, you got it. Go on.
That's actually not bad from both of us. Beer can. I can't not turn off the English accent. Beer can.
There you go. That was it.
Beer can.
There you go. Oh no, the can.
Yeah.
The can is English.
Beer can.
Beer can.
Beer can.
Yeah. So my grandma was Jamaican. Well, and I couldn't understand a word. The accent was strong. It was tough growing up trying to understand.
Right, we're down to 29. Let's see where we are. So the Latias is still going, and I think at this point this might be one of the highest value cards we've had in the last couple of streams. Yeah, because normally they start to drop off. Still got 1,700 right here on this Charizard as well. Let me see.
That Flareon promo is at $74. That's like
in a PSA 10.
Yeah.
That's from the collector chest. That's from the lunchboxes.
Like,
yeah, we've got those in the collector's card house. Right.
What's up, Pokey Kid? How's it going? Thank you
Welcome
for jumping
in. Thank you for being here. Please hit that like button on your way in. The Poliwag is still going strong.
Who in the chat is going for that? I know it's one of you guys.
Still going.
I know it's one of you guys.
Right, let's see.
Wait, is Pika's gone?
Right, we're down to 29. Oh, it went for 2,400.
Wow.
Okay, let's do a little refresh right there and we'll see where
card.
we are. 24, right. So 1725 right here on the Charizard, still holding big. And then we drop down to 330 for the Blaziken right there from Supreme Victors. There is...
Oh, there's a Pika.
There is a Pikachu. However, it's not labelled as Pikachu. Oh, no, it is. Sorry, I'll take it back. There's one Pikachu. Oh, we still got we got one of those Chumleys in as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the Poliwag is the very bottom card right there.
We got a few people saying that they've picked up some stuff. I've just got the trainers. Do you guys or anyone collect Pokemon cards in other languages other than English and Japanese? And which do you prefer? No, I mainly collect in English. I have a few cards in Japanese, but other than that, it's mainly those two.
I don't do other language cards.
I just picked up a Mew CGC 9.5. Congrats.
Nice.
We got Ian with Ian.
Ian, welcome. Yes, it did, Ian. Unfortunately, I was having some problems with my OBS. Right, let's see where we are. 17 cards left. Pikachu still going. Poliwag holds strong. Although it may be about to fall off. How many Gold Star cards can we get? They always get... How many Gold Star cards can we get? They always get the expensive ones.
Were you trying to buy one, Shiny Hunter?
As in, were you trying to... So, basically, we were talking about the Gold Stars and how, obviously, we just saw the Latias go for a fair amount. However, unfortunately, there was a bit of an incident with the... I mean, we came to the conclusion they weren't Gold Star dogs, that they're cats. Or they're in-betweens.
Everyone in the
There's
chat
a lot of them, and they just don't hold the market. Juan with the super chat. Favorite Pokemon from Gen 3.
Cool.
Let us know in the chat. We're down to 8. Connor saying I like other language cards, especially Portugal ones.
Nice.
That is quite unusual. Obviously, I know people. I actually know someone that is Portuguese, so specifically likes to collect Portuguese cards, which I can kind of understand.
Yeah.
But I suppose, if you.
Stars won the Poliwag.
Stars won the Poliwag. It's fallen off, and so is the Pikachu.
Oh.
So neither of us are winning last card standing. So there are 8 cards left. We'll have a look and see where we go for the next moment right here. I also lived in Japan for 3 years, so maybe language cards. Okay, interesting. Wow. How was that?
Can you speak Japanese?
Living in Japan.
Star says that costs way too much. You were literally trying to do it for the last card standing. Well, respect it. It's a cool card, to be fair. The Poliwag. It looks nice.
Right, let's do a little refresh and see where we are. So, guys, tonight,
remaining.
Unfortunately, neither of us won.
What was the 5th one?
Last card standing. It is
Oddish.
Honestly, out of all of those, Charizard. I could have. I mean, this is still going at this point in the auction.
My boy? Why didn't I back Charizard?
I mean, Tyranitar could have been a good guess, but I don't think I saw Tyranitar when we were looking. Wouldn't have said Quilaba, Wobbuffet, or Oddish. So
no.
Interesting one. Right, we'll see where this goes in the next 20 seconds. So guys, just a reminder, we are here every single Sunday. 2 a.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Couldn't get my words out there. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Watching the live PWCC weekly auction. And every single week I also drop links on my Instagram so you guys can jump in and see what's coming up. I always love to have a little nosy. I know there's some big things coming up next week as well. Let's do a little refresh right here and see where we are.
Still 5.
And there's still 5 going. So what we will do very, very quickly, we will just have a quick little look at what's coming up next week, just to see, and then we will call it a night. So
maybe next week is where Arceus is
wow,
the last
this
card
is
standing.
yeah. Oh yeah, because it's literally right up the top. Oh, Korokoro Ichiban promo right there. Very, very nice. We got some big boxes. Oh, we've got some big boxes next week. Interesting, and some very, very big cards. So guys, if you want to see where these cards are ending next week, come and join us at the time stated, 2 a.m. UK time. I know it's a late one, guys, but do come and join us. We've got some big things coming up. I want to say thank you all for watching this evening. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. And if you do miss any of the live streams, you can always catch them on the stream because they are always saved to the channel. So, Dean, thank you for co-hosting.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, and guys, have a great rest of the day, evening, whatever you're doing. And we will see you next time. Good night, everyone.